doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a mom that's bringing me down. I went to a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys with 2 straight home losses to start the year, hoping to have better luck on the road here in week 3. Across from him, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They will start this drive with 4. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Back to throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Byron Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Here we go.
From the gun on third, Watson. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They'll make that a second sack here, their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Browns defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And complete once again to Watson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, set. 10 flat. Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air again, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
60 ready. 60 ready. Ready.
Love now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Right, right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, set, hut.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 52 blue. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Ready. Block 40. You, yellow. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker travel on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. and the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
43.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Got it? Green jack, set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Black 40. Blaster, 6. Cut.
Now Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Watson now to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Micah Parsons able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Get it. Cowboy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hanson in our halftime.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is Tyler Bass. They need his leg to come through on this one, and he responds. Field goal is good. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Tyjae Spears. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Titans with the lead, 10-0 the score at halftime. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. He's looking to throw. Nothing's there, so he takes off. And he takes off to the painted grass. Touchdown. 20 yards on the scramble. The Panthers do, however, find themselves trailing at the half. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Come on, straight. Right, 95.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Right.
Back to throw. Love. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Let's go. Black 40. Blue check. Check.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. You know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Ready. 10 what? Ready.
Love from the gun. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Going back to Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yellow, 43. Red.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Throwing. Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
32.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Okay, ready?
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Block 40.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Cut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trail green. Edo blue. Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
52. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ready. 33, yellow.
Love now. And he's going to be taken down here. Sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They've got well over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to get the lead up to 4. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he stopped immediately there. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
No gain on the play.
Now Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Come on, set.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Back at midfield.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 10 black.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
43. Hey, go steal. Hey, go steal.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. Lions will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
33, yellow.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on